Hello Chelsea fans, welcome to my channel. If you are looking for a collection of Chelsea news, congratulations, because this channel is the right channel for you. Following are today's news highlights. Cole Palmer apologizes after accidentally throwing a bottle at Pochettino. Ivan Toney is Pochettino's #1 target. Jackson is very bad. He cannot yet be the main choice striker. Okay, let's get straight to the main news, but before that, let's play the intro. Mauricio Pochettino provides an update on Conor Gallagher's contract talks. Mauricio Pochettino hopes Conor Gallagher will sign a new long-term contract with Chelsea. The 23-year-old was the target of a failed £45 million bid from Everton in January and is one of the Blues stars expected to leave Stamford Bridge in the summer. West Ham United, Tottenham and Newcastle United are interested in his services, but the midfielder remains in West London where he has proven his worth under Pochettino. The England international has started 9 Premier League games, wearing the captain's armband in 4 games in Reece James's absence, and impressing alongside Enzo Fernandez and Moises Caicedo in midfield. Gallagher signed a 5-year contract with Chelsea in 2020 and will enter the final 18 months of the deal in January. Asked if he wanted Gallagher to sign a new contract, Pochettino said at a press conference on Friday, "It's like a marriage between the player and the club. Both parties have to feel good, and that's why at the moment you can reach a new agreement. Even if you want to extend the contract, you stop and talk. Of course, he is a fantastic player. We are very happy with what he did." Cole Palmer says he has apologized to head coach Mauricio Pochettino after accidentally throwing a bottle at him. The incident occurred at Stamford Bridge on Saturday against Arsenal. Palmer, a £42, 5M summer signing from Manchester City, put in an impressive performance and scored a goal. But after Arsenal's 84th minute equaliser silenced the home fans, he threw a bottle towards the dugout. It happened to his own boss, Pochettino, and Palmer, 21, hopes the Argentinian doesn't take him down for his honest mistake. "When they scored the second goal, I was drinking," Palmer told the Chelsea website. "I was about to throw the bottle away, just like you, but didn't look. I just saw it spin very slowly. I apologized to him and apologized properly after the game. Hopefully he doesn't drop me for that. We get along well. I try to show him every day in training what I can do, working hard and trying to repay him because he put a lot of trust in us." Palmer has recorded 2 goals and an assist in his last 2 Premier League games for Chelsea, and he is loving life in West London. Mauricio Pochettino reportedly made Ivan Toney his top target in January after being given greater transfer influence from co-owner Todd Bailey. The Blues, along with Premier League rivals Arsenal, launched an investigation into the Brentford striker in September and have now stepped up their interest. They face a battle with the Gunners for the Englishman, although Arsenal are expected to be forced to work with a small budget in the January window. Chelsea are now looking to take advantage, with the Independent reporting that Toney has become head coach Pochettino's top target. The Argentinian has been given greater influence when it comes to player transfers and will now have the final say on potential new signings. Pochettino will work collaboratively with sporting directors Paul Winstanley and Lawrence Stewart, as well as Deputy Director of Recruitment and Talent Joe Shields, in a model said to be similar to the way Manchester City operates. Nicholas Jackson and Armando Broja are not thought to have convinced Pochettino that they could be suitable long-term attacking options, and there is a desire to bring in a new number 9, with Toney believed to be the right choice. Brentford may be willing to sell Toney for around £65m, despite previous reports they were looking to get £80m for the 27-year-old. Toney is currently serving a betting ban, which means he has not played the entire season and will not be able to return to the pitch until mid-January. He has recorded 68 goals and 21 assists in 124 matches for Thomas Frank's team to date. Union Berlin have handed Chelsea loanee David Datro Fofana a suspension following his angry reaction after being substituted in the team's Champions League defeat to Napoli. The 20-year-old, who once again failed to register a goal or assist for the German club, was withdrawn in the 70th minute of their 1-0 defeat at home on Tuesday to the Italian champions. As he walked past manager Urs Fischer, he refused to shake hands with the head coach or even make eye contact, and a brief conversation ensued between the two. Fofana appeared to be crying while on the bench, and a number of players and staff, including sporting director Oliver Runert, tried to calm him down. The youngster, who moved to Stamford Bridge from Molde in January, issued an apology the following day, but it did not spare him a rebuke from Union Berlin. Fofana has been given a 1-week ban for his outburst after being substituted and will not be considered for selection against Werder Bremen at the weekend or Tuesday's German Cup clash with Stuttgart. He will also train separately from the first-team squad during his suspension before rejoining team training on Wednesday, the 1st of November. The decision to reprimand Fofana was confirmed by Union Berlin spokesman Christian Arbeit, with manager Fischer saying, "Football is a team sport. You have to adapt and sometimes put yourself second. We hope he learns from this." Why Mykhailo Mudryk and Enzo Fernandez missed Chelsea versus Brentford. Mykhailo Mudryk and Enzo Fernandez were left out of Mauricio Pochettino's Chelsea squad to face Brentford on Saturday due to minor muscle strains. Pochettino confirmed minor injuries suffered by both players in a pre-match interview, while Fernandez's absence was also due to his partner giving birth this week. Chelsea provided an injury update on 7 of their players on Friday ahead of the game at Stamford Bridge, but made no mention of the problems either player had. Mudryk's absence is a major blow for Chelsea, as the Ukraine international has recorded 2 goals in his last 3 Premier League games. Both felt a little muscle tension yesterday, but I hope they can play for the next game, Pochettino told TNT Sports. "It's not a big problem. It should be fixed in the next few days. We will miss them both because they are very good players, but we have a very big squad to deal with that." Yes, maybe the birth of Enzo Fernandez's new baby was the reason he couldn't train and felt uncomfortable yesterday. But he will rest now and recover as quickly as possible. After the 2-0 defeat to Brentford, Mauricio Pochettino admitted new Chelsea signing Nicholas Jackson needs to adapt to life in the Premier League. Speaking post-match, Pochettino admitted Chelsea were short of goals without Christopher Nkunku, but Cole Palmer put in an incredible performance. "After the first half, we should have scored. If you don't score, you have yourself to blame. We are not clinical. Sometimes you need luck, and for sure the game changed in the second half. We can't concede goals like this," Pochettino told reporters. When asked if Chelsea had scored enough goals, he replied, "Not so far. Bad luck." Nkunku, who has proven his ability to score goals, suffered an injury in the last pre-season match. Jackson is still young coming into the season and needs to adapt. Of Cole Palmer, he added, "He shows incredible looks, character and personality. It's always about the team. When you don't win, we are disappointed. We love how he arrived at the last moment. We create expectations when you recruit players. If I said I wish I was lying, always feel the player when you have the player. From day one, you start to see the talent." After the 2-0 defeat to Brentford, Mauricio Pochettino admitted new Chelsea signing Nicholas Jackson needs to adapt to life in the Premier League. Speaking post-match, Pochettino admitted Chelsea were short of goals without Christopher Nkunku, but Cole Palmer put in an incredible performance. "After the first half, we should have scored. If you don't score, you have yourself to blame. We are not clinical. Sometimes you need luck, and for sure the game changed in the second half. We can't concede goals like this," Pochettino told reporters. When asked if Chelsea had scored enough goals, he replied, "Not so far. Bad luck." Nkunku, who has proven his ability to score goals, suffered an injury in the last pre-season match. Jackson is still young coming into the season and needs to adapt. Of Cole Palmer, he added, "He shows incredible looks, character and personality. It's always about the team. When you don't win, we are disappointed. We love how he arrived at the last moment. We create expectations when you recruit players. If I said I wish I was lying, always feel the player when you have the player. From day one, you start to see the talent.